Welcome back to the channel. My name is Doug.
And I'm Ashley.
If you guys have read the title, you're probably just as confused as we are, trying to figure out if this is clickbait or what's happening. Let us talk about the backstory and then we'll get into it. For many years, we've been on this journey to find our home and our place in this world, and we have been moving from house to house trying to get ahead. You know, we started out with literally nothing. And we worked our way up little at a time over many years, and this is where it's led us. We moved here in January to this property. It's a 3-acre homestead with an old 100-year-old schoolhouse and an old barn, a garage, and a mobile home. And we've been living here for 6 months now. And 6 months is a good time to reevaluate everything and see how we're feeling and how it's doing. And we have been just loving it here.
Awesome. Best place like ever that we've ever lived.
This is the place that Ashley has finally found some peace, where we actually feel like home, where we're having fun and we're doing what we want to do, and it feels great. We love so much about this property that we had to make a really tough decision recently. And yes, the title is correct, we are going to move. As much as we love the property, and as much as we are dreaming of all that we can do here, and
so many plans, and
remodeling the schoolhouse, and turning it into our home, and doing, setting up fencing and all this stuff, we decided that we can't stay here. It's not the right place for us. And that was an extremely hard decision.
Yeah.
And that's why we wanted to take extra time to think it over before sharing it with you guys, because this really came out of the blue.
And not that long ago either. Maybe 2 weeks ago.
We were literally planning out our fencing again. We had a paper drawn out and we were getting ready to do some things. And literally the next day, we decided to move.
Yeah.
It's not a rash decision though. Let us tell you what happened. One of the major flaws with this property has been the highway that's near it. There's a highway probably 600 feet from the house that is paved with concrete, and this concrete has tining, which is grooves in it. The grooves help give it traction and whatever. They did a transverse tining, which is basically it goes perpendicular to the road, the lines, and you drive across those lines and it makes a high-pitched sound.
With the tires.
It's a wheel noise.
Yeah.
And we hear that wheel noise all day, all night, nonstop. In the winter, it wasn't that bad, and we were new to the property, new to the sound. It wasn't too bad. And we were kind of looking forward to the spring because everybody was telling us, oh, when the trees grow, it'll get quieter. When all the leaves fill in. Spring came, the leaves filled in, and the sound got louder.
Yep.
We want to dispel this myth, and we are told all the time, plant trees, create a border, block the noise. It does not work, and if you research it, you'll see that trees don't block sound. They don't.
And I went on forums, and other people were saying, I planted a whole bunch of shrubs and stuff, and it didn't do a thing.
It doesn't do a thing. We are 600 feet from the highway, and it sounds like you're right next to it.
Yep. Because of that grooving.
The grooving. If it was paved with regular blacktop, we probably wouldn't even hear it from here. But the fact is that it's kind of like that sound if you ever driven across a concrete bridge or something, and you'll hear that quick, that as you pass over it, you hear the different tone.
It gets like high-pitched in your car.
And that tone is loud out here.
Yeah.
And I think the leaves have amplified it.
Yeah.
The weather, the leaves, something has made it even louder. And it's made making videos even very difficult because we can't even hear each other out there sometimes.
Sometimes we have to yell to each other in the yard.
We have been doing good at kind of ignoring it, but Ashley's been complaining a lot. Every day she says, oh, I hate the highway. Oh, I hate the highway.
It's just like a constant, like there's no break from it. And you hear each car from so far away until they go so far away.
It's not the noise that a lot of you hear, just cars going by the road of your house. We hear the cars start probably at least half a mile up and half a mile back, if not more.
I would say more.
Loud. Just coming, it sounds like jets going by.
And the tractor trailers are even worse.
A lot of states have actually done away with transverse tining because of the noise it creates.
Yep.
Indiana's just a little behind on that. So here's the thing. We were ignoring it because we love the property. We love it.
Yeah.
It's great. But what happened was, a couple weeks ago, Ashley set up the tent in the yard to have a little camp out with Belle. It was going to be a very special time to camp out together, just her and Belle.
Some of you know about that. I took an Instagram picture.
And they went out together, and they went out to sleep in the tent. And Ashley couldn't sleep. She had to come in the middle of the night and leave the tent because she couldn't sleep.
It was so loud, especially overnight. It just sounds like jets flying so low over you. Like, it's ridiculous.
She tried it again the next night, and the same thing. The road noise is too loud. And she was so upset because of the lack of sleep and just the ruined experience. And she was feeling bad, and she was so frustrated. And I hate to see her that way because I want to, we want to be happy. We want to be at peace. That's what we want here, is peace. It's hard to explain what happened, but she just was so upset that I said to her the next day, why don't we move?
Yeah, I just thought that was like crazy since we just moved in. I'm like thinking, no, come on.
Because one of the things we said to each other moving into this property was, we'll go here, and if we don't like it, we're free. We can go someplace else. We don't have to be stuck here. Because you never know what you're going to get with a property. So we moved in, and we've tried it for 6 months, and we decided together, we should move. Because even though we have big dreams, and even that's been hard to let go of, knowing that we have to move, we still want to accomplish things because they're in our head, like it's a reality.
Yeah. Like, we put so much thought and time and effort into this place.
The schoolhouse, everything. It's
like we could just vision it all.
We have it. But we decided that if we're not going to be at peace,
and if we have to listen to that all day, all night, it's just not worth it.
It was really affecting Ashley. And some people can handle the noise. Some people don't mind it. The neighbors have been here for over 20 years or whatever. Some people, it just doesn't bother them. But Ashley's very noise sensitive, and it just gets to her. And
I'd never experienced like constant noise like that before. I grew up in the quiet country, and I just don't like it.
So even though we love the property, Ashley especially, but we're not at peace here. And it hurts us to leave because we love so much of it.
It's awesome.
So this is kind of this love-hate thing going on where we had to make a tough decision, but we decided that for the peace of mind, that there's probably a better property out there for us. So that's what we're going to do, is start looking.
Basically.
And it's hard to explain because I know it sounds crazy to some people that we would leave our awesome property
that we got for a good deal and
just because of a noise, but it's hard to explain how it can affect you.
Yeah.
Mentally, emotionally, how it affects you.
And plus these type of roads are rare with that concrete tining.
And I know you'll probably say, well, why didn't you think of that before moving in or whatever? But like I said, we did hear it in the winter when we were looking at it.
It was a new sound to us.
It was new, and it was quieter. We feel like it's gotten a lot louder. I don't understand that, but it was quieter. And it was just new. This has kind of dragged on us. The windows are open. You're outside more, and you hear all the time, and it's just not peaceful. And it's literally made videos really difficult. We want to make videos, and it's hard to make videos when the sound is this humming, obnoxious sound that's overriding your voice in the videos.
We've had so many comments say, what is that horrendous noise in the background?
And we have to literally...
We have to make sure we're not facing the camera towards the highway.
We have to walk around the property trying to find a quiet spot where it's not...
Yeah. Or we have to try to wait until there's a semi-break.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
Yeah, we've talked between breaks if there's a pause. We don't want to live like that. We don't want to listen to the noise. So we're free.
Yeah.
There's nothing keeping us here.
So now some of our plans are staying sort of the same, and some of them are totally being ignored, like the schoolhouse.
We're not working on the schoolhouse. We're going to leave it. I don't see the value of starting the project. I don't think there'd be a return on it. We're going to work on the mobile home. That's what we weren't going to do before, but now we
Yeah.
will, because we want to
Now
just
we have a shift in goals.
clean it up, make it nice for the next person.
Yep.
Our goal is to list the house in spring. We got our chickens about to hatch. We're excited about that. We want to do some things. So we're going to ride it out this winter.
Yeah, we're gonna keep those as long as possible, up until we like have to get rid of them.
We're going to list the house in spring if everything goes right. And we're just going to go with the flow. This time there's no rush. When we
Yeah.
sold the last time, we had to sell. We had
Right.
to. And we still feel like this property was meant for us. We feel
Yeah.
like it's going to be like one of the best stepping stones that we could have gone to, because it fits us and it
Yeah.
feels good, and it's
Best place we've ever been.
right.
And I feel like I have a connection to the land and all that. Like I'll always have a place in,
This will be a good memory.
yeah.
So we're going to keep working. We're going to keep clearing the field.
Yeah, we are.
We're going to keep working on the mobile home. We're going to keep fixing up stuff. But we're not going to be putting money into probably getting all the fencing done. Or, you know, we're probably going to skip the sheep at least. We're not going to do the schoolhouse. And we're just going to live for a little while and just enjoy it.
Yeah.
So we told you guys it was going to be a bombshell, and
Oh, yeah,
I'm
it is.
assuming that you guys are probably left speechless.
I
I'm sure
know.
nobody was expecting this. And like I said, it came on us. It was literally out of the blue. I just said it. Because
Yeah.
watching Ashley upset, I want Ashley to be happy. That's my goal in life. So if there's something causing distress, I say, why not just go someplace else? It's worth it. You know, we're young. We can go out and find someplace else and try something new. And
I feel like we can find an even more epic place to be, honestly.
maybe we could find more land or whatever. We'll look. We'll look.
And the road was bothering me even before the 10 nights, so.
Yeah, I mean, she complained about it a lot. We both don't like it, but it was like a daily thing of, oh, I wish that road wouldn't be so loud.
I know.
But we did that in Kokomo. We moved from Kokomo, and we hated a lot of things that we just dealt with for year after year, and
Yep.
we said, oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate that. But that's why I said we're not doing that here. We're not going to sit here hating something and staying anyway. We don't have to.
Yeah. So now I know that I really don't like that high-pitched noise, and I'm looking forward to living somewhere where it's quiet and peaceful.
The new rules is quiet
Yep.
and private. Less neighbors. The neighbors here have been great,
Awesome neighbors.
but those are the two new things that Ashley wants most of all. So
Yeah.
we'll look. We were a bit nervous to talk about this because it's such a big change.
Yeah.
It's stressful, but it'll be good. So I hope you guys join us throughout the rest of this journey to see how it all goes. And this is going to make a lot more sense now when you see us doing things like painting the trailer or working
Yeah.
on things that you're saying, why are you wasting money on that? Now you know why.
Yeah. I hope the next people, like, put up fencing and kind of continue our dreams, because that would be really cool.
Yeah. So that's that. It's out in the open. We're committed. We're
Yep.
going to do it. We're going to work toward moving. And we don't have to move in the spring, but we're going to list in the spring.
That's just our goal.
And we'll just ride it out and see where life takes us.
Yep.
So thanks for watching. Thanks for joining our journey and being a part of this. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.